Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. I have a review request from a player over on the European West server. He's Silver 2. This is a Nocturne game of his. He goes 10, 7, and 10. This is a win. Why did he want me to review this game specifically? He says he had a great start with some good early kills on first dragon. Around the mid game, I start to throw my lead, pick some bad engages. Alright, so bad engages with Nocturne ult. This is something we're going to dive into. Nocturne is a very one-dimensional champ in terms of farm, farm, farm. Need to be getting good ults off. We're going to break down. I want to show you here how you want to be ulting as Nocturne. The ults, using ults correctly and incorrectly is the difference between winning and losing games. Just simple as that, just your one ability. That's what Nocturne's strength is. Any specific moments of the game you want me to focus on? Vision control, objective control, and general pressure in the mid game. Which lane did you identify as your win condition in the early game? Lux, but I feel like I did not play around her enough. Alright, so let's start with your runes and then we'll talk about your win condition. So you're going lethal tempo here, Triumph, Alacrity, Coup de Grace. These are great. You could also say, like, well, you know, you can get Tenacity on Nocturne. I would actually never go Tenacity on Nocturne. Nocturne's the few champions that, because you're an assassin. You don't need the Tenacity. You don't want to be tanking things. Yes, you're versing a Kate, Poppy, Vel'Koz, Cassio here, but if you time your spell shield well enough, you don't need it. You get the kill. At the attack speed will help you get that a lot faster. So these runes are great. I'll go these all the time on Nocturne. And you go Ultimate Hunter and Ghost Pourer. This is super interesting. So Domination Tree I think is fine. I've started to think as well in the lower elos, I think you should always go Domination Tree. Ultimate Hunter just makes your ult get off a lot faster, but you should go Sudden Impact here. You can also potentially go Zombie Ward, but I wouldn't really worry too much about it. I just think just go all in on the one-shot potential. Sudden Impact will help you. It's obviously your ult counts as like a dash, so you get that extra damage from it. And also, the other option to go is Perfect Timing and Cosmic Insight. Reason being is that Stopwatch Perfect Timing is obviously very good in terms of Nocturne's builds. Guardian Angel is very important in terms of an item spike for Nocturne. You know, you're going in, you kill someone, you die, but you know, you're back alive and you have all your cooldowns back up. But I think this Domination Tree is still fine. I would switch this out to Sudden Impact. And you go Attack Speed, AD, Armor. So yes, attack speed here helps you with your jungle clear speed, but I really wouldn't worry about it. I think you still need to have that mindset of going all in. I'm an ult bot. That's literally all I am. Getting like another attack damage here is really going to complement that a lot more. I love to do that. Go all in on that. Again, that mindset. So let's take a look at the early game here. Actually, let's talk about your win condition. All right, so Nocturne's also an interesting one. You don't really need to worry about the early game win condition as much. Like, I would really just be looking to full clear. I don't think it really matters if you start red or blue. Sort of see how the map's going, and then you can flip the map. You know, if you're... I mean, you are into a Poppy jungle. She does have Electrocute, so I think you can actually 1v1 her pretty easily, to be honest. So I would say that you actually have river control here in the early stages. So, yeah, this is... I would say your win condition is more like past level 6. So I think that killing Cassio is definitely good. Top lane I wouldn't really worry too much about. After 6, like, Yorick just becomes annoying to deal with. Rengar should be able to deal with him on his own. But killing bot lane with your Veigar I think is very good. Vel'Koz is very vulnerable to Nocturne ults. You can obviously W his, you know, his knock up. And Caitlyn as well is obviously an AD carry, very squishy, but you sort of need to time it around her E. You know, the spell shield, but you can close that distance, you know, very easily with you know, the Nocturne Q plus E. So I'd be looking to focus bot side here past 6, because the thing with getting Lux ahead, like, it doesn't really matter. Like, it's not like Lux is an insane roaming champ. You know, it's not like she's going to like randomly like start taking over the map. It's more good for you to just get free kills on Cassio and shut her down. So just bot side of the map. That would be what I'd be looking at. I'll be ignoring top a lot. So given that, so actually go for an invade here. This is actually potentially pretty risky. I don't like doing this. You never know, they could be stacking in the brush. But you actually start blue here. So I think this is a good start. I'll just look to do a full clear and then maybe look to gank bot. Take Rift Scuttler. Alright, so blue. Gromp, great. So it looks like bot lane is going to be pushing here. This is where you'll be looking at the wave. I know that because there is a lot more minions here than, I think it's 6 to 8. So this means it's going to be pushing. Maybe potential gank opportunity, but it needs to be set up pretty well. Like, Nocturne is just not as strong in terms of pre-6 level ganks. Alright, so the thing is, we also know that Poppy started red, so she'll actually be coming on this Rift Scuttler, and I think this is a great opportunity for you to 1v1 her, actually. Then we actually see her there. She's on blue. Rift Scuttler's not up for a little bit. I think you definitely have time to do... Did you miss your Q there? That's actually a bit of a mistake. I think you did. You have bot priority here, coming to Rift Scuttler. Poppy's probably on this. Okay, very low. Get the Rift Scuttler. Wow, alright, cool. Right now, perfect early game. Love it. This is awesome. In my eyes, you win this game right here. You're going to hard outscale this Poppy. You are going to have a free level 6, basically, and also you're going to get double Rift Scuttler here. Alright, so let's see what you do here, and I'm going to tell you what you should be doing, so you don't do it. Okay, so... This is looking at CS. Given that Poppy has 20 CS, so you did a full clear, you're 24 CS, right? And you get 4 CS off that Rift Scuttler. This means that Poppy hasn't done one camp, and most likely the camp that she hasn't done is Krugs. Based on the pathing and the way she got here this time, like, she wouldn't have been here by now if she did Krugs. Like, Krugs is a little bit inefficient to take on your first clear these days. So this means that her topside jungle is 100% not up, so you should not be checking this at all. This is a huge waste of time. Again, this is simply looking at Poppy's CS numbers. It means that she's cleared every camp except for Krugs. And what you want to do here is, literally as soon as you killed Poppy, I want you to base, spend your gold. You have 1300 gold. You're going to have extra AD items like longswords, and go top Rift Scuttler. Poppy cannot contest you because she doesn't have enough items to contest you. And you have double buffs. Like, you literally get a free Rift Scuttler, and then you can nicely clear your Gromp, Wolves, do another full clear bot. You're going to be getting really close to level 6. That's a very fast level 6, and you'll hard carry this game. This is a big waste of time here. Look at this. There's no camps up. And now Poppy can potentially literally be going top to get Rift Scuttler. Alright, so you do burn her flash, and Poppy hasn't done that. So you still get Rift Scuttler, but you didn't do it as safely and as securely as possible from that early jungle path. From that path, you know, I just mentioned. Okay, I think this is a waste of time. Oh, maybe not actually. No, this is okay. Wavy's pushing, Yorick's playing pretty scared. Okay, yeah, I think this is a waste of time. Reason being is that it's just sort of just reading body language. Like, he knows that you move topside, so you're most likely here. The team probably is pinging this. He's playing pretty far back. He's not going to come contest this wave. This is a big wave. Just back off. The worst thing you did, you showed here. So, yeah, see, now you have to base. So, this is really inefficient for you because, like, dragon's up. Yes, you want to, like, potentially get a dragon, but look at this. You've done this inefficiently. Your topside camps are up. You know, if you did that path before where you based, Rift Scuttler, Gromp, Raptors, you would be on here probably doing dragon, literally. I mean, you can't exactly get dragon now yet, but you would have so many more options. Just clear Raptors, Krugs, wait for your bot to come back in. You know, again, you'll be so much closer to level 6 right now than just hit level 5. Alright, so you're going to River now. You're doing dragon. Bot's missing. I think this is actually very risky, but you do have a control ward. I like this, and Vega helps you. Alright, so this is the first drag you spoke about. This is okay first drag. I think this is slightly risky, but the biggest thing here is you haven't done it efficiently. You could literally be level 6 right now if you have full clear your entire jungle. So, efficiency on Nocturne. Always prioritize it. You know, once you get that early kill, that's all you need to carry the game. Like, literally, that's it. I got my kill. I got double Rift Scuttler. That's a perfect Nocturne game. Get those ults off. Okay, so there is another dead Poppy. Alright. Alright, so now I want you to get in the mindset of, like, literally pushing down on the pedal. Like, I want you to accelerate this game out of control. So what you need to do is, well, first you need to escape here. Alright, so this is slightly risky, you walking up here. Cassio has priority. This is where you should be looking. Just follow your bot out. Be very, you know, cautious. Cassio's here. I mean, you start to go back now, and you sort of stay in Kate, and you're forced to burn your flash here. So definitely not ideal. Didn't need to happen. Just come here, clear your jungle. What I would have done after that dragon is I would have cleared my Krugs, Raptors, Wolves, Gromp, Blue, Based, and Altbot. So now it's actually really good. Caitlyn doesn't have flash anymore. So I would be creating my entire jungle path right now about ganking this bot lane. Again, this is your win condition. So I'll definitely base after this. Yep, this is good. Alright, so you have boots. I'm not sure if I think you got this on the other base. Um, I think this is actually okay. I was just gonna say Warhammer is just much better in terms of rushing that to get, if you got that early level 6, because it just increases your damage on your ganks. Like a lot more. You don't really need the boots. I mean, you're ulting on them, you don't really need to get on them. Oh, actually, the other thing as well, Stalker's Blade. Do not go this on Nocturne. Yes, I know you're versing a bunch of range champs here, but you have no problem getting on people with your ultimate. Your Q, your W. Stalker's Blade complements your ultimate so well on Nocturne. It just gives you that, does a lot more damage than Stalker's Blade. Stalker's Blade is designed to, I mean, obviously it's still okay, but Skirmisher's Saber, that extra red smart damage burn is just so good. And again, you don't have a problem with getting people on people with your Nocturne ult. Alright, this is instantly a incorrect ultimate. This is a big cooldown you've wasted. So reason being is that Poppy is level 4. Just force her out of the jungle. Literally, just go in here and take her raptors. Rengar's here. Take her red. She doesn't have red buff yet, and you know that because she doesn't have red buff. And it's past 7 minutes to second spawn. There's no need to ult. This is a waste of ult. Even if you get the kill, this is not a good ult. You need to be saving your ult for much more pressure situations in terms of killing, bot, killing mid. This is going to do nothing for you. This kill is not worth all these ults you've burnt. This is really bad, actually. Always try and think, as Nocturne, what will I get off this ult? Do I even need to ult? Can I kill this guy without my ult? It's such a crucial cooldown. Yes, you have Ultimate Hunter, but you don't really have much stacks on it yet. You have level 1 ult. What is it? It's literally a 2-minute cooldown you've wasted now. Alright, so you do eventually take the red buff. Alright, I think this is a free opportunity to Rift Herald as well. While you're here, just take it. Top priority, mid priority. Poppy's dead. Cassio's low. Just take Rift Herald, clear your topside camps, and then I want you to get this bot tower literally as soon as possible. Alright, so we need to start farming. You haven't farmed for a long time. This is really inefficient, the way you've been playing Nocturne so far. You had a great early game, and you really just sort of threw it away just because you literally just didn't... The simple fact of you not basing after killing Poppy really messed you up this game. And you actually lost your red. Yeah. Alright, so you can buy Warrior now. I definitely think you should base after this. Great base. Warrior's a huge item spike. Rengar gets the kill on Yorick top. So he's fine. He's gone triple Doran Blade build. Top is great. You can literally win this game very easily in like 20 plus minutes in less than 25 minutes just from focusing bot and mid. Especially with dragons coming up. Okay, so we're going bot side now. Potentially want to be going top side for Gromp, I think. Again, sort of pathing inefficiently. And your bot's actually dying here, but you ult onto... Wow, you actually think you soaked up that Q. Alright, so you kill Valkyles, push out bot. This is great, soaking up experience and gold. You're 2 levels ahead of Poppy right now. Like, your farm's okay, but it could be much better this game if you're more efficient. You take Rift Scuttler. Alright, I actually don't think you can get Dragon here. Bot lane's going to be back before your bot lane comes. Cassio has priority mid, your Lux is based, and hit the Rift Scuttler, Scrying Orb. Back out, do your Raptors, your Wolves, Gromp, base, reset, come down to Dragon. There's no way the enemy team's going to do Dragon here. You've got Rift Scuttler, you have control wards here. You can set this up really nicely. And you decide to do Dragon. So, I mean, you might get away with it. Really risky, actually. You have Flash. You probably should have been closest to the wall and flashed away. Point of this is that just shouldn't have happened. You shouldn't even have to burn Flash at all. This is really risky. Just don't do this. Set up Dragon properly. Be patient, Like, yes, you get Dragon, but dying here is not worth it. I mean, maybe it is sort of worth it, but my point is you didn't need to die for it. You could have still done both and be more efficient. I mean, every time you die as Nocturne, is just all this time, all your camps are up, that you're not clearing your camps, is just really bad. Deaths on Nocturne is like the worst thing possible, especially when all your jungle camps are up. It's like the number 1 rule of jungling. Try avoiding dying when all your jungle camps are up as much as possible. Alright, so you're going straight mid now, potentially looking for an ult on Cass. But Poppy's here, so there's not much you can do about this. Caster kills Caitlyn bot. So Poppy does see you. Just back out. I need you to gank bot. I need you to do Gromp, Wolves, Raptors. This is really just, there's nothing you can do here. Stop scaring, Poppy. She literally has Moby Boots and a Barmy Cinder. Alright, farm. Alright, you're actually looking to gank this. This is okay, actually. I like this. Pretty easy kill, because not much Cass can do with your W. Alright, you actually might get some serious damage on this tower. Nice work. If you force him out, burn his flash. I don't think it's worth burning his flash. I think you need to save, again, your flash for those bot skirmishes. But, I mean, you did force him out, and turret blades die at the perfect timing. Awesome. Alright, so actually mid tower is, if you can get it, is the best tower in the game to get. This is going to have insane priority mid. This is going to allow you to easily ult whatever side on the map you want. But ideally, again, you're ulting in bot lane. Alright, you take Poppy's blue while she's sitting mid. Lux kills the Poppy. Alright, let's get on farm mode again. Stop wasting a lot of time here. I think it's okay to base there. So what I'll do here is base, go top roof Scuttler, blue, Gromp. Wolves will probably be have spawned by then. Full clear down. This is the next objective of the map. Yes, I know Rift Herald's up, but you don't even need it to get this. Let's just accelerate this game. Break bot first, and then you can switch the map and go take Rift Herald. So yeah, it's really inefficient you going bot here, based on the objective that you want to be pressuring. Rengar's fine top, remember, he's 2-0, he's chilling. Alright, you do have ult, but actually, I just realized your trinket. You need either sweeper or blue trinket. The conversation between sweeper and blue trinket for Nocturne. Yes, blue trinket's very good in terms of, if they get out of vision quickly, you can use the, to complement your ultimate. But I actually think this is potentially a red sweeper game. You're so far ahead. Just keep controlling rivers and stuff like that. Getting these objectives. Like, you really need to have switched your ward out by now. I'll actually note that down as well. Switch out trinket. I mean, there's just no reason for you to have sweeper trinket yellow trinket as a jungler at 15 minutes in the game. At least, at the latest, your third base. Probably ideally your third base as Nocturne. Alright, so you do die for that. Again, dying when all your camps are up, not ideal. Again, if you had your flash there, you would have survived. This is just the importance of not sort of waste trading a flash for a Poppy, it's just not worth it. Alright, so you're going for Dragon now. You see how, I don't think this is set up properly again. Yes, you're sort of just going for a sneak, sure. Oh, actually, Poppy's top. But you didn't have information for this. Set it up properly. Make sure you're securing drags 100%. Again, you have a lead. There's no way the enemy team's going to not take it from you. Poppy's top. Be top. Clear your camps down here. Set it up properly. You have infinite mid priority. Wait for this to push. Be patient. Push out mid. Cassia will have to react to it. Let your caster come back on the map. This is really just putting yourself in positions when you can be setting up way better. And you're sort of just wasting time, and now Poppy's coming down. And Valkos actually forces you off this, and now you're going to lose Dragon. Here you go. Almost die. And you die. So this is a huge throw. Just by not being patient. When you have a lead as Nocturne, set up plays on your terms. You don't need to rush things. Be patient. Alright, so you have one control ward. You definitely can buy 2 control wards. I would be buying 2 control wards. Still need to break this tower. This tower should have gone 2 minutes ago. 3 minutes ago. This is why I think this game's like a 40-minute game. This is why it's a 40-minute game. Because you're just stalling the game constantly by just not creating an efficient jungle path around bot. And sort of wasting your ult a little bit here and there. Alright, so you look like you're going on Rift now. You control ward there. I wouldn't ult on this at all. This is a waste of time. Never ult on Yorick anymore past this stage. It's a waste. Just do Rift Herald. No. I don't think you can get Rift Herald anymore. Now your bot's dying. This is just not where you want to be on the map at all. Just ignore Poppy top. And sure, you kill Yorick. What are you going to get off it, Well, actually, I mean, maybe Yorick will get top tower, but the fact that your bot keeps dying and, Kate and Valkos, that's a lane that can get out of control. You're lucky that this Kate and Valkos isn't better. The fact that you haven't prioritized it enough, they could literally be destroying your Veigar caster. Alright, so we finally did the sort of efficient clear path. Just sort of trying to help mid. I don't think you can get mid here. Let's get this tower. Come on. Let's get this tower. Alright, this should be able to do it. I don't even think you need to ult here. Nah, another wasted ult. Just walk up. Q, W, E. Remember, you need to be very particular about the way you use ult. Always think about ult. Like, just take 2 seconds to think, alright, is this ult worth it? So Poppy just runs in, dies. They're actually pressuring mid right. You guys need to defend mid right here. You guys are going to lose 2 towers for this. Oh, this is not worth it. So now, like, if you at least held this tower, like, they have actually more opportunity to mid priority now. The fact that they've had 2 towers, they can push in waves a lot quicker than you can because, you know, this tower isn't taken. A lot further, I mean. Yeah, so this is not ideal. It just is making a lot more and more sense to me this game, why it goes so long. You know, we can see it here. Alright, so you don't buy 2 control boards from base. Huge mistake. Note this one down. Like, when Baron's up, you need to... Dragon's the next objective here. How are you going to control this objective without... You actually have switched out to your blue trinket. Okay, I mean, it's better than sitting on, you know, your warding trinket. But again, when you're ahead, I think the rule should be when you're really far ahead on Nocturne, go sweeper. When you are sort of even... Actually, I mean, I would actually go sweeper in the mid game. And then when it gets to more the later stages of the game, I would switch out to blue trinket. You know, so like past like 25 minutes plus. Because then you can look for those assassinations. Because what happens, you know, late game is that... Mid to late game is... People start pushing out waves, and like you might just be walking up to them looking to assassinate someone. Let's say it's like Cassio's split pushing or Caitlyn. They like push the wave, and then they go. The vision goes dark, and then you blue trinket, ult on them. You know that works really well. Whoops. Okay, so Rengar is dead. Caitlyn is top. You don't have ult. But you guys are actually going to get this dragon. Okay, cool. But they're trading inhibitor for it. Alright, so you need to go and defend this as soon as possible. As soon as you see them hitting this tower, cast the bases, that's right. Kill, cast, base. Like, I'm literally going to count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You would have recalled. Walk in, walk in. Yeah, I think you could have defended this. You know, at least like told your teams. If your entire team came here, like losing this inhib is so bad for you. The fact that this is top where Baron is, it's going to make the game so much more difficult. You actually didn't even get mid tower either. Okay, alright, so this is where we need to start diving into. So this is, you said, bad engagement. So let's look at the criteria here. So you see, so I like the decisiveness here. But guess what? Where is the entire enemy team? They're all missing. Baron's a very priority objective here. This is not worth the risk. Yes, she could maybe be alone. I'd say it's very unlikely. Pick your fights and your ult's very smart. Like, you can't 1v4 in here. Look at this. See you later. Now you have potential threat to lose Baron. This is a pure example of winning and losing games with ultimate. So Rengar's pressuring bot, which is actually pretty good. Kai'Sa pops off in this fight. Yeah, I mean, I'd say you're getting actually carried by your team at this stage. Alright, so we have 2 controllers from base. I like it. And you go top to push this. This is a really good move. This is great. Don't go take your jungle camps. You need to push this out because Baron's going to be very difficult for you to get if you don't push this out fully. But you need to keep pushing it out because they have... what's it called? They have more super creeps coming. Okay, this is another example. I think, again, Kai'Sa's not there to follow up. You don't know where 3 of the enemy team is. And, like, it is a Poppy who's tank. Like, you don't want to be ulting. So the 2 targets you don't want to be ulting here is Yorick and Poppy. Don't ult tanks. All these squishes. Ult Valkos. Ult Kate. Ult Cassiopeia. Cassio is literally full like aggressive items. You know, she's so squishy. She's not like she has Zhonya's or anything like that right now, which you should be getting. Another wasted ult. So you get 2 control wards. Finally, this is great. Lux gets a pick there, but we trade both AD carries. Alright, so you just need to just chill right now. There's no need to fight. Wait for the enemy team to react to Rengar. Like, he's split pushing. Just sit back, take your camps. Yeah, don't ult Yorick. Don't get baited by your ultimate Yorick. Oh, you're gonna ult this, aren't you? Just can't ult Yorick. He's too tanky. Look at his items. He has Randuins and Ninja Tarbs. You're 2 AD champs. How are you gonna kill this guy? And he like has his little ult up. He's gonna heal up. It's just a wasted ult again. Now you don't have ult for Dragon fight. You guys are gonna need to concede Dragon. Yep, Dragon's gone. Cast is there. You don't have ult. Concede Dragon. Do your Krugs. Base. Go topside. Do your Wolves. Things. Start pressuring top with control wards. This is where you need to be very decisive. Understand, whenever I lost Dragon, gone. Straight away. Move topside. There's just no way you can contest this. Kai'Sa had to deal with top. And this is just fighting over nothing for no reason now. Wow, you actually almost die. There's nothing bot anymore. You know, you need to push out top. Push out mid. Get Baron control. You don't have ult. Don't fight Nocturne without ult. Never team fight without ult Nocturne. Alright, so I'm looking at your inventory. You have 160 gold. You didn't buy 2 wards. This is going to make your life so much harder for no reason. Buy those 2 control wards. Let's control river. Top river. Really important. You do have ultimate backup, which is good. Clear camps, there's not much you can really do here. Vega's coming in now. Let's get Rift Scuttler. And inhibs backup. So this is great. We have sort of recovered a little bit here. Let's just push up mid and top. And see, look at this. Like, you guys are starting Baron. You guys have no idea this is warded. You don't have a sweeper. You don't have control wards. Like, I know Cassio's bot, but like, you know, they have a Valkos that can literally do a lot of damage to you if you commit to this. So look, you have no control wards. Shouldn't be starting Baron at all. Alright, so this is another example. You ult him. Don't ult. Don't ult. Again, misuse of ult. Let's look at the criteria. Enemy team will miss in. Team can't follow up. Very simple. Can't ult. Yorick is here. Everyone's here. This is just death. You know? The way you want to be ulting with Nocturne. So you have two options, two ways you need to think about ulting Nocturne. Either you're using it as like a follow-up to like your team engaging or Rengar engaging. So it's like, think about it, it's like Rengar comes with like a right hook and you're coming with like a left hook. Versus like you just like going in there and just die. Like Rengar has a lot more survive tools than you right now. He has stopwatch, he has his W. Nocturne is you're in. So, and the other way as well is that you look for isolated targets to pick them off. And this situation was neither. You didn't follow up on an engage or anything by Rengar, or when a team fight's breaking out, and there was no isolated target here. So that's always the way you want to be thinking about using Nocturne ult. Okay, and you're going to lose Baron here off this. Yeah. There you go. Again, a pure example of using the ult incorrectly will lose you a game. Alright, so now you guys sort of need to defend. I just realized, I mean, you could have easily had 4 dragons at this stage. Alright, so we're looking on mid here. I mean, these guys do have Baron. It doesn't show, but I don't think you can fight in Baron minions right now. I don't think this is worth it. Just defend. Just wait out there, Baron. I don't think you have enough damage to one-shot a level 16 Kate, who's pretty fed. You just don't have enough damage right now. I mean, you should have about 260, 270 CS at this stage. You have a lot more items. You know, she just ease away. You get stuck in the Yorick thing. Just defend. There's no reason to ult like that. Yorick is pretty strong. You're probably going to lose mid in him from this now as well. Again, let's think about the criteria again in terms of that method. Caitlyn wasn't isolated. and you engaged first with no follow-up. Like, your Vega and Lux couldn't even help you there. Alright, so Fourth Dragon is coming up. I think their Baron's about to expire. I like this, just farm up, but they actually do get third dragon, so yeah, not much you can do about that. They have mid 2 inhibs right now. You guys literally just on defense mode, just defend these inhibitors, that's it. Just wait it out. Wait for them to spawn back up, try and look for a good opportunity to ult. Alright, okay, this is an example of a great ult. Look at this. Isolated target. 2, 1, I mean, you don't know where Kate is, but if Kate's bot. This is, look at this. This is, you get a pick. Yes, I know it's a Poppy, and I said don't really ult Poppy, but if she's like that, you know, just kill her. Free kill. It's going to keep helping you store for these inhibitors. This is great work. So, like, that's an ult that wins you games. Like now I see, like, oh, it's, you know, I can sort of see you guys winning this game, because now they're fighting 4 versus 5. Great use of stopwatch there. That's why stopwatch is such a good item on Nocturne. Your ult's going to be back up soon. Push out top. I like this. This is great. I love your reaction to these waves. So then, you know, the inhibitors aren't getting out of control. And the good thing about this as well, you're getting level 18 as quickly as possible. Alright, whoops, I went a little bit too fast here. Alright, so this is potentially, like, I think this is risky again. Any teams all missing. I wouldn't have gone for that ult, but you do get away with it. Yeah, that was, you're pretty lucky you survived there, I think. Any team was all missing. Again, follow that criteria. Wait, your ult's literally back up already. Genius Hunter is so good. How much CDR do you have? 30% CDR. Alright, you have GA now. This is a huge item spike for Nocturne. Alright, I love what this Rengar's doing here. This is brilliant by him. So this is perfect. Rengar's going to ult in, and then they're going to be, the enemy team's going to be like all confused, like, oh, we're going to kill Rengar, we're going to kill Rengar, and then you ult in, and there's just like no counterplay to that. Like, especially this flank, like, this is great. So yeah, look at this. He jumps in. Now, you go in on the Vel'Koz. I think that was actually really good. You go on a Vel'Koz, Kate's dead. You stall their time a little, but you like win this fight. See, this is exactly how you want to be fighting on Nocturne. You see how much better this works for you? Instead of just running in. Alright, now your team's going to get 4th Dragon. Great. Alright, so Elder Dragon's now an objective. Baron is up. I'll be looking to pressure that. You don't have space for control wards, unfortunately. But that's okay. You do have which item is it? Yeah, Dust Blade. It's clear stuff. Actually, no, it's Umbral Glaive. That's the one. I keep forgetting that changed. Alright, just push out mid, push out top. You guys have 4th Dragon Soul right now. This is going to be very good for you in terms of fights. Like, actually, Dragon Soul is really good for you and Rengar, because you guys are even harder to kill, you know, when you guys go all in. Really good ult onto Kate there. She was isolated. The team was all backing out. And you guys should be able to win this game off this. Alright, so, in summary, big lesson here. Actually, 2 things. Setting up dragons properly and efficiently. And the other thing is how to use Nocturne ult better. That's why I'm going to title this video, why you're using Nocturne ult wrong. Learning how to use Nocturne ult better will literally help you significantly in games. You'll be like, how are these fights just going so easy for me? Like, I'm just saving my... Like, you don't always have to Nocturne ult when you see someone. You know, always go through that criteria ahead. Are they alone? Am I doing this, like, am I going too quickly? Should I wait for my team to engage first? It will help you tenfold. So... You can check out my full notes from this review over on my blog, nathanmott.gg. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.